And we are back for another episode of Mad About Sports. My name is Nicole Madison, and I am here with my dad and co-host,
David A. Madison.
This is episode number 34.
Number 34. I've got a couple of 34 numbers that I like to run by you.
Go
just
for
to
it.
check out your ones and twos are basketball, two for football.
Okay, go.
All right?
Yes.
Old school and new school for basketball.
Go.
34.
Mhm.
Give you some hints.
I'm not going to get it.
Yes, you will.
Okay.
New school is, they're both from Nigeria.
I don't like this already.
One migrated from Nigeria to Greece.
Okay, Greek freak.
The Greek freak. All right? The other number 34 is old school.
Okay.
He's from Nigeria also. And he
I might not know where he's
migrated to Houston and became part of the University of Houston Phi Slamma Jamma.
What is that?
Houston Rockets.
Can I get a hint?
When you go to sleep, what do?
I snore.
Besides snoring,
Count sheep.
you dream.
Okay.
Okay. Hakeem Hakeem the Dream.
Okay.
He played for the Houston Rockets, and he played for the University of Houston, and he was from Nigeria.
Okay.
Now
See, I knew I wasn't going to get it.
But here's the key. Do you think they won 2 NBA championships?
Okay.
The 2 years that Michael Jordan decided to play baseball. Do you think that if Michael Jordan
didn't go to play baseball,
do you think Houston would have won?
No, absolutely not.
I agree with you. Even though Hakeem the Dream was a bad man.
Yeah.
He was bad.
What are the ones from football?
Football. The one guy was a dual. He played football and baseball.
Okay. That's interesting.
Went to the University from Auburn.
Okay.
Played running back for the Oakland Raiders and played outfield for the Kansas City Royals.
I have no idea.
He had a great commercial for Nike.
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Bo Jackson.
Ah.
And the other number 34
is
Sweetness. Chicago Bears.
I'm tired. I'm not good at guessing.
Walter Sweetness Payton.
Okay.
Thank
you for all of those 34s.
There was a little history.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Now, before we get started, this is the 1-year anniversary of Kobe's death.
The great Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Yes. It's hard to believe it's
been a year already.
And it's really crazy. I didn't realize it was on my...
And Gigi.
It's on my best friend's birthday, Calvin Smith.
Get out.
He's 71 today. Happy birthday, Calvin.
Happy birthday, Calvin.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want to take a moment of silence for Kobe, Gigi, and everybody who did not make it. All right.
And a toast to Calvin's birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Calvin.
Happy birthday. Awesome. You want to jump right into it?
Yes.
Let's
get
do
busy.
it. So the Sixers are actually off to a great start.
Wow.
They've been doing good.
I'm impressed.
I am too.
I thought that Doc Rivers has those boys playing as a unit.
Yes.
Even down to the 6th or 7th man.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are people coming off the bench.
Off the bench killing it. Yes.
Well, Shake's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Really playing down.
Absolutely.
I'm really impressed. And because of the fact that Doc has that championship pedigree coming into the game with him.
Absolutely.
I think that brings a lot of attention to these ball players. And again, I think they definitely needed hear another voice.
Other than Brett Brown.
Brett Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, Brett Brown was.
I'm so glad. He should have been gone, but I'm really glad he's
Well,
gone.
they had to give him the opportunity because he went through the process.
He dealt with the process,
and
yeah.
it looks like almost like a sacrificial lamb.
Right, exactly. Somebody had to go down, so it was him. Yes. And he couldn't pull it together, so I mean,
it was hard. It was hard. You know, after all those losing seasons, it was very difficult.
Absolutely. But I'm loving it. At first, I felt like it was too early to tell. Then the Nets got James Harden. and the East was looking super strong, but we're still killing it. So I'm loving it.
Yeah, and Milwaukee looks good, but they're still kind of a one-horse pony.
Absolutely.
And the Nets, they just can't play defense.
Right. Just period. It's just they got a lot of shooters.
when you allow the Cleveland Cavaliers to put up those type of points on you, that's embarrassing.
Twice. Didn't they beat them twice? Yeah.
Twice.
It was
and outscored them by a lot of points.
Right. It was. You can tell though by both of those games that no defense was played because it was like both of them were in the high hundreds. I'm like, what?
Kyrie.
Did anybody show up to play defense?
Well, Kyrie is not known for his defense.
Well, that's true.
KD being 6'11", he could play. I mean, he's got length, he's got size. I think he could play. I don't know about the Beard, his defensive skills.
I don't think he has any. I'm not, no shade. No shade. You never hear.
You don't hear about playing defense.
No.
He can score.
Exactly.
But if he scores 40 and the guy's watching him scores 40, it balances out.
Exactly.
So.
That's what I'm saying. You never hear like, oh, James Harden played good D this game. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's there.
Yeah.
It was no shade. It's just real life. Not everybody's a good defender. That's why I'm glad we didn't get rid of Ben because he is a good defender.
Ben's playing great defense. I still like to see him at least move his scoring up to at least around 20.
20, yeah.
Because he still can't even shoot foul shots.
I mean, Shaq couldn't shoot. For some reason, that is like the most basic of basic shots.
Yeah.
It's a free throw.
You see Dwight Howard?
What do you mean? Did I see him?
Yeah, he shoots foul shots about 3 feet beyond the foul line.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, he knows his strength.
Exactly, yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's his rhythm, It doesn't take, so he'll stand back 3 feet and he makes
goes,
it.
Exactly, You gotta know. You gotta know yourself.
That's an adjustment.
Exactly. You want to move on to football?
Oh, great.
A lot has happened in football.
Yes, pluses and minuses.
A lot of pluses.
A lot of sadness and disappointment.
Yeah.
A lot of disgrace and humility.
Yes.
That went down this week in football.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Where do you want to start?
A lot happened with the Eagles. You want to start with them?
That's your team.
Let's start with them.
Let's start with those Eagles.
So we hired a new head coach who is the offensive coordinator from the Colts.
Right.
We actually did hire an offensive coordinator, which I'm actually happy about. He's from the Chargers.
Okay.
I can't say our head coach's name. It's like Sirianni.
It's Sirianni. Let's just get
something with an S. I'm just gonna. He's from the Colts. Anyway, so let's start with that. Would you like to start with that?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
Terry, I'm very upset about the whole situation.
Me too.
I'm very disappointed with the whole Eagles organization.
Yes.
They're shameful. First of all, when you hire the assistant of an assistant that went to another team to make a head coach is a shame because he was the offensive coordinator to the offensive coordinator under Doug.
Oh, so he was Doug's assistant at one point.
No, the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts.
Uh-huh. Yes, that is right.
Yes.
I remember this.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, that is embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. They could have taken anyone. I think it's all about Carson. That's the reason. Because they interviewed a lot of coaches. They interviewed a lot of offensive coordinators. I think they had to go with offensive coordinators because they would probably be more open to listening to what Howie and Lori want.
But see, offensive coordinator is a smoking screen position when they don't call offensive plays.
Right.
When he was in Indianapolis, head coach was calling the offensive plays.
But he was an offensive coordinator for the Eagles, correct? Was that?
No. Yeah, he was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, wasn't that? I was about to say, wasn't that him?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was pretty good. I think that he was calling the plays along with Doug.
Absolutely, most definitely.
That's why he got head coach. He's a great guy.
Me too. He is. Yeah, absolutely.
Now this young kid was just the offensive.
He was just there.
There as an offensive coordinator.
Right, exactly.
He played Division III football. I played Division III football. He has no professional football play at all. He never played in NFL.
But Dad, do you think you could be a coach in the NFL? all coordinated?
I played semi-pro ball too. At least
at least you had some.
I had some experience back when I come to Eagles, so that's another story. But
that's true.
You're
like, I at least had a step above this man.
Right, exactly. So.
All right.
and here's the shameful part about it.
Go for it.
With Deuce Staley.
Right. He probably didn't want the job because they interviewed him. They did interview.
They did interview him?
They did interview Deuce.
Well, I'm glad that you heard that. I did not hear that.
Yeah, I think he was like, they interviewed like the whole NFL offensive coordinators, like, and defensive coordinators. They interviewed like everybody. Anybody who wanted an interview, they got.
They didn't interview the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Of course not. He's not going to leave.
They didn't.
Why would he leave?
To be a head coach?
To a team where somebody who has no knowledge of football is going to make you do what they say?
No, make him head coach.
No. Lori, who has no knowledge of football for real, is going to call all the shots. Howie, who has no knowledge of football, period, is going to call the shots. Because Lori owns the team, so he's calling the shots.
I understand. He's
Howie is also...
the checks.
Exactly. So, like... And they really want their fingers all up in it. They feel like they've got it so under control, and they don't. So that's probably... Nobody would want that.
See, I think that's where the Eagles are going to drift.
Yeah.
Because they really don't have any real football minds.
Making the football decisions.
Right. You could see how he can't draft anybody.
No.
They get a head coach that wants to be their puppet.
Exactly. That's literally what they want. Yeah, that's why I feel like this guy is it. Plus the Colts were talking about getting him too. There was like something going around that was like, well, if we can't trade Carson to the Colts, let's bring the Colts to Carson. It's literally Carson's life here. It's his world. Everybody's just living in it.
I don't know what they see in this Carson Wentz, but they've invested a lot of money in him.
Yeah,
I believe
that's still the problem. You want to move on to your Steelers?
Yeah, the Steelers decided to pick up Haskin.
Yes,
Haskin from the Washington no-name football team.
What do you think about that?
Tom seems like he always wants to be the rescuer of people, or he likes headaches because
he probably likes the challenge.
Well, he had some challenges. From Brown.
Facts.
Big Ben wasn't the best person to coach either.
No.
Big Ben had some issues too.
He had all of the issues.
Man, don't talk about his craziness. Then you had the running back, Bell.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to sit out a year.
That's true. But he wanted to get paid, though. So I understand.
Yeah, I understand that. And now he's going to take this kid under his wing. And this young man has some issues.
He does.
He has some.
That's why he got. I didn't think he was going to get picked up. Period.
Right. Now Rivera, the Latino coach, let him go, and I knew he probably gave him
everything.
The benefit of the doubt across the board.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like he does have a challenge, but y'all do need you need somebody.
Oh, we need a quarterback.
Exactly. You definitely need a quarterback. So
yes.
I could definitely understand why that happened.
So we'll see what they have to do.
To the Lions. Not the Lions, I'm sorry. To the championship. I'm sorry. We wrote down the Lions, so I was reading that. Because that's where Deuce went. But we're going to talk about Deuce later, so I don't want to get to that yet. Moving on to the championship games, what did you think about them?
They were very well played games.
They were.
I really enjoyed. They were very entertaining.
Right.
Didn't matter who won to me.
Me either. Because once the Eagles were out, I just
once the Steelers were out,
yep.
It was good. It was good football. There was some really good plays, some good strategy.
Absolutely.
I believe that Arians outcoached the Green Bay Packers coach.
Yeah. I felt bad for Aaron. I kind of wanted him.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers a little upset.
I would be too.
I believe that.
Would you not be? He's old. It's not like he's the youngest man.
No, that's true. And when they were down. They were like on the 8-yard line, and they decided to kick the field goal.
Right.
And there goes a young, inexperienced coach thinking that
He knew what to do.
he felt that I had more confidence in my defense
Right.
than Aaron Rodgers
And his offense.
and his offense.
Exactly, yep.
Now, Aaron Rodgers, believe it or not, could win 12, 13 games in his sleep.
Yeah.
So
that's where
I think that's where the problem came.
Exactly, absolutely.
And then they brought in that backup quarterback out of California to be like his replacement, like Aaron Rodgers.
Wasn't Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers,
right.
the man.
Right.
Which was crazy. So, and then him making that decision that you were already burned. Now, think about just at the end of the half.
Right.
They picked off Aaron Rodgers' pass.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 7 or 8 seconds left on the clock.
Right.
Number 20 had been burnt all day long. They were just eating him up.
Yeah.
They had him single coverage on the fastest man on the daggone Tampa Bay team.
What did they think was going to happen?
Tom Brady says, "Oh my gosh,
Right. Is this all you've got?
is this what you want to do?
Exactly.
I might as well take this candy."
Right.
And he did.
And he did.
And
he
put
did.
it in. So, knowing that going in at halftime,
Right.
at the end of the game,
Mm-hmm.
believing that your defense was going to stop Tom Brady.
Just lost. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
This is Tom Brady.
This is TB.
Tom Brady was the GM of the of the Buccaneers.
Exactly.
He got every person he wanted. He brought on down. So they're tripping. If they, I kind of saw this coming. Did you see it going any different? Honestly, with Kansas City, at first they looked a little shaky. I thought the Bills were going to pull it off.
For some odd reason, Kansas City comes out the gate slow.
Right.
They
really do. They keep it interesting.
They have a history of like getting behind.
Right.
Early in the game.
And then coming back. They have to make a comeback.
Reminds me when I played tennis. When I used to play tennis,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind losing if I'm playing the best out of 3 tennis.
Yeah.
I didn't mind losing the first set because I knew that I could win the next 2 sets.
Got you. Okay,
that's
what they do.
That's what KC does. And they felt that, we'll spot you a few points. But this isn't.
And they did. And then they're like, oh, but don't forget, we actually do this. We won the Super Bowl last year, in case you didn't know.
Right.
We got this.
And we have a lot of weapons.
They do.
And I don't know who you're going to stop.
Right. It should be an interesting Super Bowl.
It should be because of the fact that you have Tom Brady,
right,
who has weapons.
Yes.
They have some.
Kansas City has weapons.
Kansas City, but I looked at some of the wide receivers that Tom's got 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". He's got a tight end. He's got another big tight end. So I think that Tom and the running back. What's
Fournette?
Fournette.
I gave you the name 3 times.
What is it?
Fournette.
Black Frenchman.
I'm just like, you're looking at me and I'm like, Fournette, and you say something wrong each time. That's crazy. Yeah. But go ahead.
What do they call that?
What?
Ebonics.
I'm just like, what?
That's my Ebonics.
I'm saying it for you.
I know that. That was a language that
it was, it's still. All right, but so they still have. All around, Tampa Bay is they're a good challenge for Kansas City. Who do you think is going to win?
We got 2 weeks.
We do. I'm just saying. Yes. Do you want to change your mind later or something? You guys know.
You never know what's going to happen during the week.
That's true. That is true.
Even though the way they have it set up, Tampa Bay is at home, right? Mm-hmm. Because the game is being played in Tampa Bay.
Right.
The way the NFL had scheduled it, the teams would come to the state, to Tampa, a day before the Super Bowl,
right?
Because of the virus.
Exactly. That makes
sense. Tampa doesn't have to go nowhere.
Right. They're just chilling. So they have home field advantage.
That's definitely home cooking.
Honestly, so even though I'm not like the biggest Tom Brady fan, I've become more of a Tom Brady fan because he's not with the Patriots anymore. So that stigma kind of went away, and he showed that he doesn't need them. Like, for the longest, I feel like nobody knew whether it was, like, Bill Belichick or it was Tom Brady, like, whose system was really it. And Tom showed you that it was him.
Well,
And I like that.
Tom knew that it was time to move on.
Right.
To here, like Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron.
I don't think he's going to leave, though.
I think Aaron's going to leave. I think he's.
Can we wait for a moment? We're going to talk about him later.
Okay. No problem. But Tom has he's 43 years old. He's seen everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much that he hasn't seen on the football field.
That is true.
And he still has skills.
Yes.
And if you have, this man has taken care of his body.
Absolutely. He's like vegan.
All kinds of stuff.
He makes sure he kept his self together.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything. Stress-free life.
Yeah.
He's doing well. And he doesn't go out and party and all that.
No, he just chills.
He doesn't really have to worry about any big money because his wife
makes more than him.
he
so
does.
It's like literally not a worry.
I'm going out to play football.
Exactly. I'm just going to do my thing, play football.
Right.
Maybe off season I might play golf. Who knows?
Right. So, so I think Tom, and I feel that's a possibility if the Tampa Bay wins, he might ride off into sunset, call it the season.
I would too. I would retire right there.
Yep.
Yeah. I did what I needed to do.
Yep.
It's been fun. I'm out.
Yeah, it's time to roll.
Exactly. So the Flyers aren't doing too good anymore. We can make a little note. They're 3-2-1.
Yeah.
They're probably number 6 in the East or whatever it is.
The funny thing about it, I like how the National Hockey League has done it. They sectional. All the Canadian teams are playing up in Canada.
Yeah, which is good. So they don't have to.
All the Eastern teams are playing in the East.
Yeah.
And all the Western teams, and that's good because it cuts down the travel.
Yeah.
And they could kind of localize things.
Exactly. But unfortunately they're not doing too well. They were doing good, but now they're like right in the middle of their division.
Oh, I forgot. How about the G League? I got some information.
Oh yeah, let's go back. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Tell me about the G League.
My brother guy gave me some information. We thought about the G League being like the minor leagues for the NBA.
Yeah, I think last week we talked about it. We were like, why? What's going on with the G League? Why aren't they bringing people up when people get sick?
Well, my brother guy told me earlier this week that the G League's not going to start until sometime in February.
So they didn't even.
They're
not even out there yet.
They're not even
Got
playing.
it. Okay.
And they're going to have like a 12-game season.
Okay.
So, but that's just timely enough, just in case
they have to
go into the bubble,
yeah.
And they needed
some people
to go into that.
No, that's true. That's perfect timing.
And the NBA doesn't have to pay these guys' salary, so I think that's
absolutely not. Yeah.
Just a little keynote from last week.
No, I'm glad you said that because we almost forgot about that.
Right,
Yeah. You want to do the sports obituary?
Yes, unfortunately, the great Hank Aaron passed away at 86. I feel that I still think that Hank Aaron has the record for the home runs, regardless of the fact that Barry Bonds has surpassed him.
Yeah.
But there should be an asterisk behind that.
Behind Barry?
Barry.
Because of steroids?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And but Hank was, he was all around one of the best baseball players ever. People says, well, was Willie Mays better than Hank Aaron? I still got to give Willie Mays the benefit of the doubt. Because Willie Mays played in San Francisco.
Right.
And that stadium, Candlestick Park, he had like 660 home runs. But he could have probably had close to 800 home runs regardless.
Right, no, absolutely. But
environment.
Right, exactly. I was about to say that. It's all about the environment. Right. But rest in peace to him.
Yes, indeed.
Unfortunately, it sucks that had to happen.
It happens. All right. Somebody joined us, eh?
Right, we have a visitor here. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see that my dog is now in the room. Anyway, let's move on to Damn Right or Nix It. The first one is, remember I said we were going to get back to Aaron Rodgers? Should Aaron Rodgers leave the Packers? Damn right or nix it?
Damn right.
You think so?
Yes.
Why do you feel like that?
I feel
You feel like he should pull a time? Dip out?
Right. I feel that they kind of disrespected him. They don't respect him at all up there. That's unfortunate.
They don't. You're right. I feel like he should probably. He's younger. He's like in his late 30s, maybe 36, 37.
Yeah,
he has time to leave. You're right.
And it's, first of all, them drafting in the first round a quarterback to replace him already.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's a slouch.
Right, yeah.
Second of all, the move that coach did
Oh, yeah.
at the end of that game was, I think it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
That makes sense.
Tom says, "No, we're in 4-down territory," and he's bringing out the field goal. We needed a touchdown anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel that really was...
Aaron. His name is Aaron.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you said Tom in school.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers. I think that was a smack in the face.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need to hear
and change the scenery.
And he can probably win a Super Bowl somewhere else.
He probably can.
I wouldn't mind him coming to Pittsburgh.
I wouldn't mind him coming to Philadelphia. I was hoping that they were going to fire Mike Tomlin. Come to the better side of the state. I was hoping and praying. I love Mike Tomlin. I would have loved him in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
but it's cool.
Yeah, keep on wishing.
Okay. The next one is Embiid for MVP. Damn right or nix it?
I'm going to damn right that.
I'm damn right in that too. Absolutely.
You know,
the Sixers lose when he don't play.
Oh, for sure. But he's shown me this season so far that he's not afraid to go down low.
Nope. I love his stuff. He's everywhere.
And he's given the opportunity. He throws up a 3-point. Not all the time. Mm-hmm. He's very selective with the 3-point.
Right.
He does a nice little pick and roll.
Right.
He plays great defense. And
no, he does. He does it all.
He does. He's playing MVP ball.
He's a great all-around player. Exactly.
I've got to say, Embiid is now fine, and maybe it's having a child, maturation, you know.
Or maybe like age too, because he was also getting older. Yeah.
And Doc Rivers said, "Hey, listen,
I'm telling you, Doc is like a game changer. He really changed it up. He was so necessary."
Yes, he is.
And the last one. Did the Eagles do Deuce wrong? So Deuce is now with the Lions. Do you think they did him wrong? They did him dirty?
Damn right.
I agree.
You know something? The Eagles...
They did do him wrong.
The Eagles should be embarrassed.
Absolutely.
And a slap in the face to a man like Deuce. It's not as if Deuce didn't pay his dues.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. He was there.
He played for them.
Exactly.
He was there when Andy was there.
Yeah.
He was there when Kelly was there.
Right.
He was there when Doug was there.
No, he's been there forever.
He's been there forever.
Right. Let this have been Doug. Because Doug was kind of in the same boat prior to, and guess what they did for Doug? They made him a head coach.
Right.
They did do him wrong. But I also think, so I'm definitely agreeing with you. Damn right they did him wrong. However, I think, as I said earlier, I think they interviewed him. He probably just wanted out. Everybody left, though. You got to think about it. Like, both our defensive coordinator left, the offensive. Remember I told you Marty was still there? He was still there.
I did see that.
And he left.
You're correct. I did see that.
Yes. So he ended up leaving too, and then they got rid of Doug. So he's probably like, I'm leaving too, because all of this is just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So he probably didn't want to stick around for it either, honestly.
I don't blame him.
But I do think, damn right, they did do him wrong. So I'm agreeing with you.
And I don't know if the NFL has to rethink the Rooney law, because the Rooney rule, because they're not really implementing.
They're not abiding it. No, they aren't. But
especially when you think about, 70% of the players are black.
Probably like 85.
85%.
I'm just gonna be 1,000.
And you only,
like you said 70, so you think 30% of the players playing football are non-black? Like 30%. That's a huge majority. Yeah. I'm gonna give you like 15. I'm gonna say 85.
Well, there's some people on the bench.
Oh, okay. There's also some black people on the bench.
Oh yes, no doubt about it.
So like think about that. But okay, go ahead.
And it's just a sad statement for the league.
Yeah.
Because it shows a lack of understanding. This is 2020. This isn't 1824.
No, that's why they have to die. They'll have to die first.
They're not going anywhere.
No, they are, because they're going to die at some point.
You've seen what happened on January 6th.
What happened to Wilson?
The people who went on to the.
Oh yeah. That's
okay.
true.
They ain't going nowhere.
That's true. All right.
All right.
But we'll see. They're trying. It takes a while.
They're not trying.
The NFL?
No, they're not.
Okay. You're right. I mean, it's more black head coaches in the
Look at the knuckleheads that the Eagles picked up.
I'm aware that is just like Lori not understand. Like that's why I said if he doesn't care, he should just sell the team. But as you said, it was a cash cow. So like we already discussed it.
But okay, I want to. But there are NFL coaches, both black and white,
right,
that paid their dues.
No, absolutely.
In the league, and to bring in some young 39-year-old person.
No, I see exactly.
It's a smack in the face to all the individuals that have paid their dues, the assistants.
Right.
That's not getting the opportunity.
No, I completely agree with you. But as I said, I do agree. Damn right they did him wrong. However, I also feel like he also wanted out. That's a thing.
After that, after the nonsense that he's seen, he's witnessed this.
Absolutely, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's witnessed this.
But that's all I have.
I think he's seen another Kelly situation.
Yeah, probably. We're probably going to be bad for another like 5 years. I could bet on it. It's going to be really bad until Lori realizes like, wow, I think I actually have to fire Howie. That's how I think it's going to be.
It's going to be a tough one.
And it's going to be a minute because I think Howie has something on Lori. Like, for real.
Well, I don't want to. We can talk. That's another discussion.
Absolutely. But that's everything for today.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No, it was a good session.
It was. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
And peace be with all of you.
Peace.